o'clock, so I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is a regular Commissioners Court meeting for County of Starr, Monday, March 22nd. Let the record show that we do have quorum. Commissioner Perez being absent. I want to welcome everyone and thank you all for being here. If you would all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public comments? Do we have any?
No, sir.
Item 4 is the vendors list. Mr. Perez.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. You should have a copy of the vendors list in front of you. There are three new vendors. We've reviewed them and we recommend they be approved.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next is the claims, Mr. Perez.
Yes, sir. You should have that in front of you as well. Should be 16 pages. And we've reviewed those claims and we recommend they be approved.
Motion to approve. Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Before I go on, I'll ask if there's anyone that needs to come before the court at this time, especially if you're from out of town. I guess now will be the time.
Sir, we have a proclamation for the school district's food nutrition program.
Okay, what item is that?
25.
25?
25.
Just not. If you can, please use the podium for, and identify yourself for the record.
Good morning, Judge Vera, Commissioners. My name is Patsy Ramirez. I'm the Director for the Rio Grande City CISD Child Nutrition Program, and I'm also a dietitian that has been in practice in Starr County for over 29 years. I want to thank you all for recognizing March as National Nutrition Month. As you all know, nutrition is extremely important in the life of a child, especially in their early years and as they develop. The proper nutrition that a child gets impacts their life for years to come, and it definitely has an impact in terms of combating chronic diseases and such as they get older and journey through life. So we are very happy that the County Commissioners Court recognized March as National Nutrition Month, as it is very important, and we want to make sure that people continue to take interest in their own health and that they realize the importance that nutrition does play in maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So thank you, Judge Vera, and everyone for your time this morning.
I second, Your Honor.
I have a motion and a second to approve the proclamation. You all have that in your packets. Any further discussion? If not, we thank you, Ms. Ramirez, for coming to our meeting, and of course, you all are welcome anytime. But thank you so much, and thank you for the work that you do, especially with our children.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Can we take a really quick picture?
Please, go, come on. This is part of my team.
Yeah, we're gonna show it. It's not signed yet, so
That's all right.
This is one of the
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
yeah, you're okay. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
You too.
Anyone else? Anyone coming for the court? If not, we'll follow our agenda. Next is, and this is just some house cleaning on the declaration of disaster for public health.
No, number 6. Number 6.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, going back to number 6, this is to consider approving advertising for local bank depositories. Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. With your approval to go ahead and advertise for the bank depository contract bids for the county of Starr.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Well, sir, I don't know, but is there any competition on that depository or not?
But we don't know yet, we're just going to go and advertise and we'll find out when they come pick up the packet.
No, because, you know, to change all the accounts, it's quite a hassle. Did it have to be done or not?
Yeah, it's statutory. It's either, we have an option of 4 years or 2 years. We are on a 2-year contract, but we had an option to extend for 2 years ago. So it's that time. It's
No,
2
we already
years.
extended once, right?
Yes, we
Okay,
did.
well, that's all right. I'll second that motion.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a motion and second to advertise. Any further discussion? All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 7, this is just to extend the declaration of the local disaster for public health, and this is the one we pass every month. This is just so that we can keep up with monies and applying for any benefits that can be. We must declare an emergency.
I second, Your Honor.
Moved and second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 8, 9, and, I don't know if we can take them all at the same time, or?
You could, I think you can.
We can.
Items 8 through 19, I think it is.
Yeah, 8 through, through 19, they're all the self-care.
Yeah, these are just policies that need to be in place to continue with the current contracts that we have going on.
It's the same thing we have all
It's
the
the same
time.
thing we have to do.
I
every-
do so move.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 20 is an action item, and this is on a request for a variance on lots 120, 121, 122 in Las Norias, in Rancho Santo Domingo. The building on the corner encroaches 6.57 feet of the maximum required 20-foot setback.
Good morning, Judge, good morning, Commissioners. This time we'd like to take action of variance setback for lot 120, 121, 122.
Your Honor, I've been aware of this, and they're gonna buy 3 lots at a time to build a house there. And they have met all the requirements with the variance in it, so I don't have a problem. We got a plot there. I do so move.
Second, Your Honor.
Moved and second to approve, just for record, I did ask the people that own this lot, they came by the office, if it was okay with Heritage. And they said that they were, Heritage was okay with it, so that being the case, I don't have any objection either.
We had discussed that with Heritage, and they have no problem, so.
Any other discussion? All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 21 is also a preliminary approval on Tierra Santa subdivision, phase 3.
They're in my precinct, Your Honor. And they do a pretty good job, I tell you. Well, I do so move.
Second, Your Honor.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. This is preliminary.
Yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, I want to just emphasize to Mr. Your Saravia, that we need to make sure that when we come for the final approval, that every street light is installed and everything in there for anybody, because these guys install the street light, they put in their own poles, aluminum poles, and with, I think it's 250 amps or watts, whatever, lights. And we need to enforce that thing that before we approve anyone that comes here, all those street lights, because the people are calling in, when are they gonna put the lights, when are they gonna put the lights? So, we can make sure everything is done before any final approval, and this is my precinct.
It's in all the towns.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
I don't know about you guys, but people call every day, when are the signs gonna be put up? When are the street lights coming up, you know? These people are doing this, and I got picture, they're completely from A to Z.
Yeah, and we should now, however, Commissioner, in the order that we have in the ordinance, it does say, because Medina, not Medina, AEP more than anyone, they can take a long time before they.
But no, these guys, according to the model rules that we passed, they have to install the poles and the lights. And that's what these guys do.
Yeah.
It's not up to AP, they just go connect it.
Yeah, they have to do it, but see, AEP has to do it. No one else can, only AEP.
No,
if it's in their jurisdiction.
these guys, these developers get their own poles or installed before they even come here and get it approved.
Well, I guess that, you could do that, but one of the options that they have is AEP can do it. And AEP, as long as they give us a letter that they have been paid, AEP will go and install them. That's the ordinance that we have.
I don't know, I haven't seen that option in the policy.
Because we make sure that they have to pay first, so we
Yeah.
can have the approval from the Commissioner's Court.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with water.
Yes, sir.
For that, the lines have to be in place and everything else, but they need to bring us a signed document from the water supplier or the city that they are going to give them water for 20
I
years.
understand that, yes.
That also has to be in place.
That's when we presented the, we can also check on that.
See, but yeah, we could get them to have them before they open up, that'd be great.
Because, people start calling every day, like that. And you go check that Tierra Santa, before we approve it, all the light poles and everything,
Yeah.
aluminum poles they put in there.
Okay, como que we
Any other discussion? If not, all in favor, please, aye.
Right.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 22 is also preliminary approval for Woodlands, Red Sheds Phase 1. I don't know where
That's
this
what
is.
we can
Where is that at?
Con Kiko, está por
Commissioner
el...
Bettis?
Se Woodlands enseguida las libres.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah.
Because we got another project, Anderson, coming up in Woods Road, somewhere in Woods Road.
But we're waiting for the...
Huh?
we're
Yeah,
waiting for
but
the
we got a
engineer
big,
to send it.
we got a problem out there, because there's a big flow of water that comes all the way from down there to the Colonia, we have a lot of floodings. So we wanna make sure, how are they going to divert that water, for it not to get into the Colonia there? Because as it is, it's bad. And if these people open up those ranchettes up there, we need to know where are they going, how are they going to get that water out of there and not to go into that Colonia?
Okay, we need to make sure we do.
Okay? I don't know who the developers is, but I understand that they have already approached,
¿Quién es el asunto?
Union Water Supply, something like that, and we have a big problem there, because people cleared up some land up there, and we got flooded left and right, and now with that development, that water comes in, we're gonna get worse.
Okay, going back to the Woodlands Ranchettes, preliminary, is there a motion to?
I do know we have.
Second, Your Honor.
Moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item, thank you. Item 23 is the action item, and this is to approve a resolution for county board interdiction unit from the sheriff from September 1st, 21 through the August 31st, 22. I think this is the same. It's just a resolution where they allowing them to apply for it.
Second.
Moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 24, also a resolution similar to the other one, but this is for Operation Linebacker, grant number 2994707, and it's also for the same period of time.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Moved in second, discussion. All in favor, please, aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 26 is an action item, and this is to approve a permit application from Valley Telephone to bury fiber optic line along San Luis Martinez Lane and to provide new services.
Second.
Moved in second, discussion. Under discussion is, do you know, Bert, if there's a fee for that? I know sometimes you charge
I know they had sent me an email, but I referred them back to the planning department, it would be the planning that would.
I don't think we ever charge any fee for those cable lines.
Your Honor, for utilities, like fiber optics, there's no charge.
What is it that we charge?
When it's a private,
Las pipes and
like a company, that
An
wants
oil
to-
company or something?
Yes.
Okay. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 27 through 38 are budget amendments, Mr. Perez.
Yes, sir, those are all in line. We reviewed them, we recommend they be approved.
Second.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 39 is a budget correction.
Yes, sir, that's a correction, and that too is, we reviewed and we recommend that be approved.
I just move in second.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye. Opposed? Motion carries. It is 10:20, and pursuant to section 551.074, we will go into executive session to discuss order of salaries and to get legal counsel on settlement with Gaza versus Starr County. We'll be back shortly.